Thanksgiving. It's time to think about, bringing that holiday kind of theme and the fall theme into your baking, and this will do it.
Yeah, I love that. So if you picked up the Texas muffin, again, all of our baking pieces coordinate back with one another. Traditional loaf pan. This has been a huge customer request because, again, typically the only thing you have are your metal ones. This not only is functional, but it's beautiful as well. So you have the embossed pumpkins on the outside, you have the beautiful hand-painted ones on the inside. But then again, instead of just making it a loaf pan, let's drop that into the bottom, and now it becomes a meatloaf pan.
Yep.
Because again, you can use that as a trivet if you want to, or you can just go ahead and use it to, again, keep it up out of the fat. Drop it right down inside its wrought iron carrier. It's ready to go. And look at these 12-ounce minis. This was another thing many of you were requesting. You love to do the individual mini desserts. And of course, we have the snap-on storage cover for all the different sizes as well. Love this set.
Love it.
So many
you
cute
had
things.
Old World for so many years.
So many.
And then you worked into different patterns and the floral lace came along. But now you're really going into really fun, whimsical areas that are classic. And these can be used year after year after year.
Absolutely.
And man, do they work.
Yeah, so this is what we love. So here's that meatloaf. So when you're using that drip tray at the bottom there, it is not sitting inside all of its fats and oils. So it's a healthier way of cooking. Temptations is a healthier way anyway because no butters, oils, or any extra added fats, but you can bake breads inside here, your cornbreads, all of your little individual desserts, and like you were saying, wrap it up and gift that as one little gift.
Wonderful
I love that
idea.
Yeah.
Love the size too for portions. Retired couple, again. So,
Yeah,
we don't want all
absolutely.
that much. We don't need, 9 pounds or 16 quarts of capacity in this one. We just need enough for us. And by the way, you can actually prep in this as well.
Yeah, you can. So here's what we love. You're not mixing in one bowl, transferring into another, transferring into something that you can put in your oven, then putting in something else when you want to go ahead and store it. Because you get that storage cover, you're literally prepping, cooking, serving, storing, all right in that beautiful loaf pan and all the little ones as well, which is so easy. Look at this. Look how easy that is. Pops right out, naturally nonstick, no hot spots. So you have that beautiful even heating that runs all the way around the edges.
2 easy payments of $16.49. Anybody can take advantage of that. Use the easy pay. When you see it, take advantage of it. Bring it home. Try it out. If you're not blown away by it, you can set it back. Not a problem at all. This is kind of a reverse engineering.
Yeah. So I love the fact that you could do little individual desserts in here if you wanted to. Put that right. We served it actually right there on that drip tray. But that's what we love, the fact that nothing is going to stick right there on the inside. You can literally take it right out. Of course, you can bake inside here. It coordinates back. And then look what we did right down in front, Rick. When you think about your Thanksgiving table and what that's going to look like, of course, your turkey is going to be your hero. But look what else we were able to do. We did some of our gravy in the little one, our cranberry sauce, and then we did stuffing, of course, in your traditional loaf pan as well.
Okay, 44553 is the item number. Temptation in the Figural Loaf Pan
I
set.
love this set.
And now it's coming out of the oven. Let's go back to basics here. And then, again, what's the oven story?
Sure.
And how is it made? And why doesn't the stuff come off there with that high heat and the dishwasher? And let's go back to basics a little bit.
So here's what we love about Temptations. It is oven safe up to 500 degrees, which means you can broil in it. You can put it in your microwave when you want to reheat. You can put it in your dishwasher when you want to clean it. And you can put it in your fridge and your freezer when you want to prepare ahead of time. Our grandmothers and their grandmothers were really smart because they've been using stoneware for years and years and years. Temptations brings it to today's lifestyle. You drop it inside the carrier. You take it to the table. You have the sculptural details. You have all of that individual hand painting. So these are those special touches that sometimes we just breeze by, but make this so exquisite and so special. It truly becomes those pieces you want to hand down from generation to generation because its cooking is phenomenal, but it's also beautiful.
But it's also beautiful as well. It's all done by hand, all done in such a wonderful way. And by the way, still to come is the return of the holiday surprise. Stay tuned for that. But what's inside there?
Yeah, so here we actually did a pesto and red pepper pasta. So showing you again, it's not just for baked goods. Of course, you can bake a bread alongside it. We did meatloafs, we did cornbread, we did mashed potatoes, we baked in it. We baked over here, we did Jell-O, we served in it. So again, these are those pieces that once you start getting them home, we always say you're not gonna get it until you get it. When you get it at home, you start to see all the different things you can do.
And let's just see all the different things you can do because we did have that holiday surprise. So let's pull it all together in the front.
Love that.
Main courses,
Sure.
side dishes, And even if things don't match perfectly,
Yep.
how you coordinate so well.
Yeah, so there's the beauty of it. So that platter is included. It takes a 22-pound turkey. We actually did, and I love what you were saying, Rick. So if you are picking up multiple things in the show,
Yeah.
you have your stuffing, you have your turkey on the platter, you have
Bingo.
your cranberry sauce. Look what we did down at the end with the rolls. That's the rack.
Just using the rack alone.
Yeah, to the rack alone, we just put a little napkin right inside there and put it out. We put a butter block right there on the drip tray, so you can start to see how all of these pieces replace all of those steps and stages in your kitchen.
Okay, 44553. In the last minute, it's been a great hour so far.
Yes.
And again, it's hot or can be used cold
Or
as
it
well.
can be cold, yeah.
The one thing we haven't talked about a lot this hour is storing.
Yeah. So
Put it back in the fridge if you want to.
exactly. Back in the fridge, back in the freezer. When you get home, you take it back out, you're ready to go. So again, the minis, love these. 12 ounces in capacity. Each one has its wrought iron carrier, so you can take it to and from the table, but you also can use them as cooling racks. And then, of course, we have our traditional just under 2-quart loaf pan. We included the drip tray, so now it becomes a meatloaf pan as well and keeps the fat away, which we love. And of course, the snap-on storage cover for that. So if you love baking, if you love gifting, look how adorable this is. And there's someone checked off your list.
We're going to head over to the sunroom here in our QVC home because that's coming up next. Why? Because we've got the knives and your calls, if you're a big fan of the knives, they're coming up next in an hour of Temptations. And then we have the return of the holiday surprise because it's the holidays. Man, the setups you guys got,
I know.
really, really nifty. Now, we've only got a couple minutes on this. Tell me about the relationship. Temptations meets Kuhn Rikon.
Yeah, so we partnered, of course, with who we think are the gadget gurus. I love the way they think. They're absolutely brilliant. And so many of you had been requesting knife sets. So we actually did a chef